British Airways in 2025, Reinvention, Innovation, and the Road Ahead. Intro A0:00A030. Welcome back to the channel, aviation fans. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most iconic names in the skies, British Airways. From its storied past to its present-day innovations, British Airways in 2025 is a company in transition, redefining what it means to be a global airline in a post-pandemic, AI-driven world. Let's take off. Segment 1, A Legacy in the Skies A0:38 2 o'clock. British Airways, often referred to simply as BA, is the flag carrier airline of the United Kingdom, headquartered in London and operating primarily from Heathrow Airport. It was formed in 1974 through the merger of 4 companies, and quickly established itself as a leader in international travel. For decades, British Airways has been associated with elegance, reliability, and global reach. It was the first airline to offer fully flat beds in business class back in the early 2000s, and of course, who could forget the legendary Concorde, a joint venture with Air France that symbolized the peak of luxury and speed. Segment 2, Turbulence and Recovery A2:00A330. The last few years have been turbulent, and not just in the air. The COVID-19 pandemic in the early 2020s hit British Airways hard. Like many international carriers, the airline had to ground most of its fleet, furlough staff, and rethink its operations from the ground up. By 2023, recovery was underway, but challenges remained. Rising fuel costs, labor shortages, and increasing competition from budget airlines forced BA to innovate or fall behind. But British Airways isn't just surviving in 2025, it's adapting, modernizing, and setting its sights on the future. Segment 3, British Airways in 2025 What's new? A3:30 A6 o'clock. So, what's changed in 2025? Quite a lot, actually. 1. Fleet modernization. British Airways is investing heavily in new, fuel-efficient aircraft. The airline has begun phasing out older models like the Boeing 747, which officially retired in 2020, and now operates next-gen aircraft such as the Airbus A350-1000 and Boeing 787-10. These planes use up to 25% less fuel and offer better passenger comfort. In 2025, BA took delivery of its first Airbus A321XLR, the ultra-long-range narrow-body aircraft. This allows the airline to open new direct routes to smaller cities in North America and Asia, while keeping costs and emissions down. 2. Sustainability goals. British Airways has committed to net zero carbon emissions by 2050. In 2025, the airline is investing more in sustainable aviation fuel, SAF, partnering with UK-based refineries, and testing hybrid electric short-haul aircraft in collaboration with ZeroAvia and Rolls-Royce. Their Be a Better World campaign is more than just branding. They're taking measurable steps toward greener aviation, including electrifying ground operations and retrofitting lounges and offices with sustainable tech. 3. The Smart Cabin Experience. BA's 2025 cabins are smarter than ever. Passengers can now personalize lighting, temperature, and entertainment using an app synced to their seats. Business and first class have seen a total refresh, with redesigned club suites, improved privacy, and biometric boarding rolled out across most long-haul routes. AI-powered service bots assist flight attendants, reducing workload and increasing efficiency, a move praised by both staff and travelers. 4. Customer experience gets a digital upgrade. Through a revamped BA app and website, customers can book flights, manage loyalty points, upgrade seats, and even change itineraries using an AI assistant. The airline is also integrating live tracking, contactless check-in, and real-time luggage updates through Apple Vision Pro and Android wearable support. Segment 4, Competition and Challenges A6:00A730. Despite these advances, British Airways still faces stiff competition. Middle Eastern carriers like Emirates and Qatar Airways continue to lead in luxury, while European budget airlines like Ryanair and EasyJet dominate short-haul routes. Another challenge is labor relations. Strikes in 2022 and 2023 highlighted tensions over pay and working conditions. While 2025 has been more stable, union negotiations remain critical to long-term success. Brexit-related complications also linger, especially around air traffic rights and regulatory divergence with the EU. BA has had to increase its presence in Spain via Iberia, its sister airline in the A Group, to maintain access to key European markets. Segment 5, British Airways and the future A7:30 A9. Looking forward, British Airways is positioning itself as a premium, tech-driven airline with a strong environmental conscience. Its parent company, IAG, is investing in alternative propulsion technologies and even exploring supersonic passenger flight with startups like Boom Supersonic. In the next 5 years, expect BA to expand deeper into Asia-Pacific and African markets. Retool its loyalty program, Avios, to be more dynamic and partnership-focused. Use AI and big data to improve predictive maintenance, reducing delays and cancellations. Launch new premium leisure products aimed at hybrid business travelers. British Airways wants to be more than a legacy carrier, it wants to lead the next generation of air travel. Closing A9:00 A10. British Airways in 2025 is a fascinating case of tradition meeting transformation. From eye in the cabin to sustainable fuels and smart airports, BA is not only bouncing back, it's trying to reinvent the very experience of flying. Whether you're a frequent flyer, a tech enthusiast, or just love the romance of aviation, British Airways is a story worth following in 2025 and beyond. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss a high-flying update. Safe travels, and we'll see you in the skies. Let me know if you'd like a thumbnail design, voice-over script formatting, or to convert this into a blog post or podcast format.